And now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce the runner for Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, SlimKirby.
Hello everybody at the Stacked Game Marathon. Welcome to what's going to be my second and actually final block of the marathon. I'm going to be doing a run-through of Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, one of my favorite Super NES games. And going to be doing the any percent warpless category, which basically means I'm going to be playing through the whole game. Not going to be worrying about getting 100%, but I'm also not going to be doing any weird skips either, so I'm not going to be like doing a credits warp or anything like that. Just going to be playing straight through the game as the game was intended, and we're going to have a good time doing so. Before we get started, I noticed that later on, technically the last game of the marathon, we have a sweet Mario Party 3 game that's going to be happening, and I'm going to be on co-commentary for that, along with Madame Wario as well. And there's currently an incentive for that, and I'd like to see that incentive get met. So what you can do is we're trying to get up to $1,000 for that incentive. We're currently in the 300 range right now, so we still have a few hundred to go. Yeah, we're gonna be. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna make you guys a little bit of a deal. So if we can just get $100 during this block, and to that incentive, we're gonna be giving away an Archer Kirby plush. We kind of advertised it before in an earlier slot, but we're gonna do this again. So if we can do that before the end of the run, we'll throw that prize back in the pool. And in addition to that, if we can get $100 before World 3, Level 3, I have a small musical surprise for you guys. Let's just say that. So it's something you're going to want to see, so let's see if we can get $100 before that. Madame Wario, what amount are we currently at right now in donations?
We are currently at $8,300 even. So thank you guys so much.
Okay, so 8,300, so 8,400, that's the amount we need to get to then?
Yeah, easy number to remember, so
okay.
There we go.
Okay, so yeah, let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can do that.
Guys, for me, please do this.
Yes,
I'll
okay.
Just say that. Please do this for me.
Yes, do this for Madame Wario, because she especially will really, really love and appreciate this. But yeah, in addition to the raising the turns to 50 for the Mario Party 3 game, you can also choose which characters Mega will be facing off against as well. So, you know, kind of look at it like almost a four-pronged reward for donating. You have the 50-turn game, the characters Mega will be facing off against, the Kirby plush prize, and also this little surprise I'm talking about. So I think it should be a good incentive there. So let's go ahead and get this run started, shall we? I'm gonna just very quickly, because I want to see my own splits and how I measure up to them, I'm gonna be doing this on my own here. But let me go ahead and get this set up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start this run in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so like I said, this is any percent warpless. We don't have to worry about getting all the red coins, all the stars, all the flowers. We can collect that stuff along the way if we want, but that is not going to be a requirement. We're just going to be going straight through all these levels. And, you know, it might seem that since we're not collecting things, it should be a breeze, but honestly, there's some pretty tricky things that we'll need to deal with as we're going through here, so it's not going to be a walk in the park, and I'm gonna try to not lose Baby Mario as much as possible, so you don't have to hear that crying sound. But there's no guarantee there because it can be really hard keeping him when you're trying to go fast through this game. So first thing there, you can actually skip that tutorial level by just hitting start and select, and you can just immediately start with the first level. So that's one little trick you can do to go a little faster here. And I have already lost Baby Mario. Wow, what a great start. And hit a note block too. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to see if I can get this first skip here. Not quite. The interesting thing is, in this game, with Yoshi's flutter jump, he can actually gain height while doing that. You just have to press the hover button again at the exact maximum point of his normal jump, and you can actually get like a pixel of space there, which actually makes it possible to skip that vine. But, missed it, but oh well. That is the first level done. One thing we will be on the lookout for, and here's something else I'm going to be doing for this run as well. If we do accidentally collect a flower, there is a possibility we could play a minigame at the end of each level, which, unfortunately, whenever that happens, we will lose some time. But I'm going to actually do this. Every time we get a minigame, I'm going to be donating an additional $10 to our donations here. So that's something that I will keep my word on. So every minigame we get, I will do some donations of my own. If others want to go along with that as well, they can, but obviously not a requirement. Here I'm trying to try another skip. If I don't get this situated properly, I'll just move on and not worry about it. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to get this flower to stay on top of this wooden stake. It can be very, very finicky, and like, I've only gotten this like 5 times in the history of me practicing this, so it's not often I'll get this right. Okay, hold on, let's see if we can do it. No, not quite. My jump wasn't too high. But basically, if you actually get that skip, you will skip a huge part of this level. Basically, this entire room we're going into, you actually don't have to do this room at all. It saves like probably 1.5 minutes, maybe close to 2 minutes, so it's a very important skip, but never been able to actually get it whenever I'm doing an actual run of this game, so yeah, that's just the way it is. So we have to go through this room, gotta go through the Yoshi helicopter transformation, and go ahead and hurry up and finish this level. If there are any donations or anything that need to be read, feel free to go ahead and do so.
We do have a donation. We have $20 from Gamer David, who says, "Hey SGM peeps, sorry for not having been able to tune in much until now, but glad to see everyone has been smashing it for Stat Game Marathon Round 2. Looking forward to seeing out the rest of the run, and good luck on Yoshi's Island, Slim. Put this towards getting everyone's favorite plumber on board for Mario Party 3, wink."
Yo, thank you, Gamer David. Appreciate it, man. Okay, level 3, honestly, there's not really any skips for this level, just a straight run through, so not much I have to really say for this one. Probably honestly, like, when you consider, like, all the skips and stuff, this is probably the easiest level of World 1. Now watch as I screw it up terribly and mess this up beyond belief. Oh, dang it. Now, I will go ahead and admit, I am not a top speedrunner of this game by any means. I really only started working on this game for this marathon because it is one of my favorites, and it is a game I enjoy playing a lot. But I will recommend, if you do ever get a chance to see some like top speedrunners of this game, it is absolutely amazing to see how well people can do with this game. Especially in just the 100% category. It is crazy. Like, they know like every single egg throw angle. They can like get items that are like off screen. It's really insane, and it's definitely a sight to behold. So if you ever get a chance to check out a Yoshi's Island speedrun, I heavily recommend it. I remember I watched one at Awesome Games Done Quick one year, and I was just blown away. It's just like, I thought I was good at this game and going fast through it, but it is absolutely insane just seeing what a lot of practice in this game can do. Okay, so we have Bert the Bashful's fort here. Very simple castle level. Not a lot to really say about it. It's just going to jump over here, grab this key. Double back is the blarg up. Nope, we actually got past here before the blarg even came up. Sweet. And here we go. The first boss of the game, Bert himself. The basic gimmick of this game is for every boss fight, Kamek, which is the Magic Koopa flying around on this broomstick, will essentially just make every like normal enemy big in some way. That was always kind of the mystery as a kid, just seeing like, oh, what enemy will Kamek make big next? And it was always kind of a nice surprise when you saw something different and unique. But yeah, we're gonna hit him a couple of times. Each time we hit him, his pants will slowly fall down. Thankfully, this is an E-rated game, so we're not gonna see anything that we don't want to see. Don't worry about that. And here is the reason why he's bashful. What a bashful boy, indeed. Okay, so this next level is going to be our first of a few auto-scrollers that we'll have in this game. There aren't too many of them, but this entire level is basically like a 2.5-minute auto-scroller, so if there are any donations or announcements or reminders you need to make, madam, you go right ahead, because we have quite a bit of time here.
Alright, thank you so much. So I just have a reminder for everybody that later today, a Praise Scooter will be having a run of Ristar any percent, and if we reach 8,500 during that block, or before that block rather, he will be doing the Pocky One Chip Challenge. So definitely get those donations in, and we have, looks like $80 to go for that musical incentive for this run as well. So, thank you guys again.
Yeah, the obvious goal for these auto-scroller levels is you do not want to take a death here. Because every death you take means you'll just have to sit through all of that again. Thankfully, this is like the easiest auto-scroller of the bunch. Just keep jumping and you'll be fine. But later on, when you get to the World 5 and World 6 auto-scrollers, you have to be a little more careful. Even just like a slight misstep could just get you knocked off the platform, so you really have to pay attention during those moments. Another thing that is kind of important for these auto-scrollers, if you are low on eggs, it's also just a good chance to kind of refill your eggs, because you won't, you won't have to worry about stopping to get eggs since the screen's automatically moving for you, so you just have a nice chance to kind of replenish your supply. Definitely important in the 100% category, but thankfully we are not doing that, and thankfully I am not doing that, because as much as I love playing 100% in this game, it takes a very long time to get through the whole game when you're like that, especially if you make mistakes, so just kind of felt like doing the any percent category for this. Okay, next level we have is Shy Guys on Stilts. One thing you might be seeing is, like, at the beginning of every level, I'm mashing the, just the buttons on my controller. That'll actually progress the intro screen a bit faster, so you won't see the whole level name sometimes. So usually if you can actually skip it before the entire level name reads out, you are saving some time, so that's something that you want to do at the beginning of every level pretty much. Okay, let's see if I can skip the middle ring here. Yes, there we go. Just a minor, like, 1 or 2 second save, but still. Speedruns, every second counts. There's another beanstalk skip in this room. It's kind of difficult to get. You have to kind of lure the bats down a little bit, and they're not coming down, so never mind. You can lure a bat down, and you can jump on its head to get a little extra air to get up here faster. That's another thing you'll notice is jumping off of enemies, you'll get actually a huge boost to your jump height. So you can actually use that to kind of skip some sections where you might need to climb up a couple of platforms, and you might also be able to just kind of stay in the air for a longer period of time. And you can just skip a lot of the enemies on the ground, so it can be a safe way to kind of navigate through some areas. Here's a classic Yoshi's Island level. We have 1-7, Touch Fuzzy, Get Dizzy. We will likely be touching Fuzzy, and we will likely be getting dizzy as a result. You don't really lose too much time whenever you touch Fuzzy. It's just, there's so many of them, and it's kind of difficult to, like, avoid them all, so sometimes it's better just to take the hit and just see what you can do and keep moving. And funnily enough, I think this is actually the shortest level of World 1. Because we're actually already at the end, and we're actually on the very last level of World 1, too. Okay, so here we have Big Salvo the Slime, featured in not only this game, but Mario Party Advance for some reason. So here's a very quick and easy way to do this room. Hit the green switch, go up here, go into the red switch, fire an egg up to make the red platform spin around, and you can actually go up here, get the key without having to go kind of all the way around and back again. You can just grab the key, jump up here, and then go through the door, so kind of a quicker way to do this room. Okay, so here we have the boss of World 1, Salvo the Slime, and funnily enough, Salvo's one of the most dangerous bosses of the entire run, which is hard to believe. Doesn't do much, he just kind of pushes you around, and really only his little lemon drop buddies can do damage to you. But sometimes he can be a little annoying to take down, and if you actually get pushed to the right side of the screen, you can easily get pushed into that lava, so... Honestly, Salvo is kind of a wall. Maybe not the most stable wall of the game, but... he can still mess you up. I actually... Right now, my PB of this game in this speedrun category actually has 2 deaths to Salvo. And in both of those instances, I had to start the whole level from the very beginning, which was very annoying. You can also just really take a long time to knock down, too. There we go. So there we go. World 1 is completed. There are 8 worlds in the game. Or not 8 worlds. 6 worlds in the game. 8 levels per world. So a total of 48 levels. We'll be playing 6 bonus levels actually as well, thanks to you guys for meeting the extra level incentive that we had. And we'll be playing those basically after we finish the main run. So I have a file that's already has all those levels unlocked. So we're not going to be getting 100% or anything. We already have them unlocked. It's just a matter of switching files when we get to the end. But yeah, just a reminder, we're trying to raise up to 8,400 for this block. If we do that before 3-3, I have a little musical surprise for you guys, something you guys will not want to miss. So definitely get those donations in if you want to hear that.
I actually have an update with that if we have time.
Go right ahead.
8,400 has been met.
Nice.
We have met the goal, so we are getting the musical number.
Nice. Glad to hear that.
We've also unlocked that Archer Kirby plushie giveaway as well, I believe. So, if we have time to read these donations, I will. Otherwise, just let me know.
Yeah, you can. Just very quickly, shout out to Tetris, because we're in the Tetris room right now. But yeah, go right ahead.
So we have $50 from Shy Guy for Days. Thank you so much. It says, if this surprise is what I think it is, we gotta meet that $100 goal. Let's get Big Waluigi in on this Mario Party 3 hype. And then we have another $30 completing the $100 goal from Wolf Kaminari, who says, give us that musical number, Slim, and put this towards Luigi in Mario Party 3. Smile.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for meeting both of those, really just that one goal. That one goal, we're getting even closer to that 50 turns, and yeah, we'll get these 2 little surprises for this run too, so thank you so much for donating. But yeah, I'll talk more about that surprise when we get to that level, but for now, I'm just going to flutter basically to the end of the stage from here. This is like the power of Yoshi's flutter, is he can flutter for a very long time, and some of these rooms are ridiculously like horizontal, so you can skip a huge part of certain levels like easily. Okay. So that's the first level of World 2. For the second level, we do actually have another skip coming up, and this skip is one that I am actually better at doing, so we should be able to get this. And this is actually a skip, and it does actually save, I'd say probably about like 45 seconds maybe closer to a minute. Kind of depends on like how fast you can get through this game anyway, but let's first knock this down. See if we can skip the flower. We did. Good. So first we're going to go all the way over to after we lose Baby Mario, because we're a very bad babysitter. I'm going to see if we can jump on this Shy Guy to get up here. Yes, there we go. That's the first part. So now we're going to go up here. Gonna swallow this Shy Guy. Not swallow him, but just put it in our mouth. Throw him up here. Jump on him. Jump on his friend. And we're gonna see if we can jump over this wall, which we do. And if we keep fluttering, we actually skip that entire Baby Mario section where you basically get a star. Baby Mario turns into Super Baby Mario. He can run on walls and do all this other cool stuff, but since we do that, we don't have to do that yet, so we can just skip that and move right along. And that skip is really nice because this level is actually pretty long. Honestly, probably one of the longest World 2 levels in the game. Or, well, World 2 levels in this world, anyway. So yeah, really, really nifty to be able to skip that. Now, of course, if you're doing 100%, I think that you don't want to do that because you'll miss, like, red coins and flowers and stuff, but for the any percent, yeah, feel free to do that. I swear, no matter how many times I practice this, I still sometimes go the wrong way when going through all these paths because I'm just so used to doing 100% and collecting everything. Okay, next up we have level 2-3. This level is actually pretty short as well. The first room can be kind of dangerous. You have a bunch of these gusty enemies flying right at you. When I was a kid, I always called them, like, grocery bags because they just kind of reminded me of, like, bags you get at the grocery store. Okay, I'm going to skip that middle ring, which has been kind of a risk in a couple of my practice attempts where I did accidentally take a death in this level. This level's honestly not too hard, it's just in both of those cases where I did that, I just, like, messed up and just doofed on a jump pretty much. So hopefully I don't do that this time, because I don't want to start the entire level over. We have another kind of small mini skip right here. If you jump on this bat, you can actually clear this jump, get up here, and pretty much just flutter to the end. Okay, we have it. Alright, do not regret skipping that middle ring, though. Okay, so next level we have is Bigger Boost Fort. There's actually going to be two kind of skips in this level, and they both take place like back to back. The first one is what's called Gate Skip, where you have these gates you can walk through, and you can only walk through them one way normally. But if you actually enter the gate, or like you throw an egg or some kind of object in a certain location, you can actually open the gate from the opposite side. So I'm going to see if I can do that. Come on. Unfortunately, didn't get it. Let me grab some eggs in here and try this again. There we go. Okay, so I'm also going to grab an enemy right here for the next part of the skip. Gonna toss him up here. We're going to jump on them and actually skip this entire room pretty much. That room has a lot of back and forth going on. You have to, like, climb up a staircase, go around, get a key, go around again, ride a platform, enter a door to get that platform to respawn, and despawn the staircase. It's a very long process, but that is just a much faster way of doing that, so we're going to do it the fast way. And then we're also going to have a very quick boss kill. Honestly, probably the easiest boss in this run coming up. Bigger Boo, you can actually get him locked down and get like 4 consecutive hits on him immediately. And I believe that's enough to actually defeat him too, so this is going to be a very quick boss fight, assuming I get this right. Okay, let's see if we got this. Dang it. Those bats got in my way. But you pretty much got the idea. You could just face that wall, throw eggs at it, and just, like, lock him down where he can't really even move too much. And, like, his hitbox is, like, pretty generous, too. So you can even be inside of his sprite and still be okay as long as you're not too far into it. So you can actually get rid of that boss very, very quickly. So now we're going to do the second half of World 2, which is, funnily enough, I think actually shorter than the first half. A lot of these levels, although they are kind of like trickier in concept, like this one has a lot of enemies, and the next one's kind of a mini maze. If you know the path and you know how to like avoid everything, you can actually get through these very, very fast. I think that's all I'm going to really say about that. So if there are any like donations or announcements or anything, go ahead and get those out there.
We do have another donation from Kaboomek that says, "Gotta love how Yoshi just yeets Baby Mario to the next Yoshi at the end of every level. What if he misses?" and this is going towards the 50-turn Mario Party 3 game at the end of Stat Game Marathon. And Kaboomek, if you have a character that you would like to also put that towards, just DM me, let me know. Oh, we have news. She's going to boost Wario, so that's going to go towards Wario. And I also want to add that that brings us, we're just a little less than halfway to meeting that $1,000 50-turn count goal. So just keep that in mind, everybody.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, guys. But yeah, I always kind of like the, not so much the fact that he gets yeeted from Yoshi to Yoshi, but like just how, like, you know, it's kind of a team effort the whole way through. All these Yoshis are working together. It's like, okay, I went through this tough section here. It's your turn to watch the baby for a bit. And it always kind of like made me mad that the dark blue Yoshi kind of gets the shaft, because he does all the like main world bosses of the game, except the final one, which the green Yoshi's like, oh, here, let me get all the glory. Let me get all the glory and take this final one. It's just like, come on, let the dark blue Yoshi have his time in the sun, since he did all the other hard work and all the other bosses in the game. And we still have not gotten a bonus game yet, so I still don't have to donate anything myself yet, but I have not had a run where I didn't get at least 2 bonus games, so it can still very much happen, and I'll definitely keep that to my word even during the bonus levels as well, because it's actually easier to get the bonus game in those levels as well. Okay, so next up we have Lakitu's Wall. quick level. Actually, kind of an annoying level to 100% as well. Thankfully, we're not doing that, so we have nothing to worry about. Unless I just, again, make a very, very bad and careless mistake. Which I could always do, so let's not even go there. I think we're pretty much in the clear, though. I think that room's the only room that has, like, a one-hit KO type of obstacle, so I think we're pretty good. Okay, so in this room we actually have the car transformation, but believe it or not, the car transformation's actually slower than jumping over here and skipping it. So, unfortunately, we are not going to see the car in this run. And you would think using the car would actually be fast, but it's not. It's because you have like the transformation, like transition time, and you actually have to kind of go out of your way to get another bubble. So, kind of skip more sense than getting it. Yes, I can see Kabumek is quoting a song of mine that I made specifically for this Let's Play. So here we go, the last level of World 2. This level is decently long, not really too bad. There are a couple of like one-hits obstacles you do have to look out for, but as long as you're just, you know, being observant and not doing that. Okay, good, I didn't take a death. Got a little worried there for a moment. I believe right here we can actually flutter to the end of this room, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alrighty. I'll go ahead and grab the middle ring. So when you're in this room, make sure you go to the left first, because there is a key in this room that we'll need to go to the right, which is ultimately where the boss is. I actually did a race of this game with some friends of mine last year, and that's actually how I ended up getting an early lead, because I actually remembered that there was a key over here, and everyone else just went straight right, and they forgot about this key, so sometimes, even if you're not the fastest in a game, just having that game knowledge can really help you out in a race, so remember that. I think normally you only have to throw one egg at that switch, but I threw one extra just as a safety. Didn't want to take a death here, because deaths are costly. And also for the fortress and the castle levels, feel free to collect flowers in those if that'll save you some time, because you actually won't get the bonus game at the end of castle levels, so don't have to worry about avoiding them, at least in this case. Okay, we are about done with World 2. Just gotta take on the boss. This boss is also relatively simple. So all you have to do is push. See, Yoshi, he pusha. I think you can actually push him a little, like, you can finish that fight a little faster than what I did, but I'm not complaining too much. Okay, so we're going to get the World 2 cutscene as we move on to World 3, so if you have any announcements or donations to read, madam, go right ahead.
I have a doozy of a donation message to read.
Oh boy.
And this is a $5 donation from Starman that says, "Well, Seymour, I made it, despite your directions. Ah, super intent Chalmers, welcome. I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable luncheon. Yeah. Oh, egads, my roast is ruined, but what if I were to purchase fast food and disguise it as my own cooking? Delightfully devilish Seymour." It goes on. Do we have time?
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
Skinner! Skinner! With his crazy explanations, the superintendent is gonna need his medication. When he hears Skinner's lame exaggerations, there'll be trouble in town tonight. Seymour! Superintendent, I was just stretching my calves on the windowsill. Some isometric exercise. Care to join me? Why is there smoke coming out of your oven, Seymour? Do we have time still?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Uh-oh. That isn't smoke. It's steam. Steam from the steamed clams we're having. Steamed clams. Woo, superintendent. I hope you're ready for mouth-watering hamburgers. I thought we were having steamed clams. Don't know. I said steamed hams. That's what I call hamburgers. You call hamburgers steamed hams? Oh my gosh, thank you, Starman, and oh, Starman.
Hey, we always got time for a steamed hams donation.
Good to know.
But yeah, not really much to say about this level. The monkeys can be a little obnoxious to avoid. Thankfully, I've done this enough to the point where I kind of know where they're going to be. So it's not too bad for me, but I can understand if someone tries to run this for the first time, they may get held up by them. And we are still bonus gameless. We actually had 2 flowers on the board that time, so there was actually a greater chance we actually would have gotten one there, but normally I find that if you actually, like, if you're running full speed at the goal and you jump right in, like, as soon as you see it, you actually will, like, not get a bonus game. I think there's just something, like, with the bonus ring, or the end ring appearing on screen, like, it's going to be at the same location every time, so, like, you'll basically be fixing it in a way that you'll always get a space that doesn't have a flower on it, no matter what. Okay, I like to play this level a little safe. So I'm just going to knock you off, or knock you away, rather. I'll go ahead and get this middle ring. This level is very short, but it can be deceptively a little difficult because there's just a lot of very awkward parts in it. It's also a lot of flowers you could accidentally grab, so this might be another level where we could get a minigame. Okay, we should be fine. Okay, so we are actually about to get to level 3-3, and this was the level that I said that I would be doing the musical surprise for you guys. So before I get into that, just to kind of preface this whole thing and explain what exactly I'll be doing. So I Let's Played this game back in, I think it was 2010, and it was a good Let's Play. It was actually 100% Let's Play, which I'm not doing for this, obviously, but still. It's a game I do really love to 100%. And in one of the levels, there's actually a transformation, a required transformation that we'll get in this level. But it appears in a later level too, and in that particular playthrough, it was going to be the last time that we were going to see that power-up. So, for some reason, I don't really even know like what even prompted this, but because it was the last time we were going to see this particular transformation, I wanted to do something special for it, kind of a farewell to the power-up. So I decided to sing a song, a particular Sarah McLachlan song, and Madame Wario has not made me forget this since I originally did it all those years ago. So, let me go ahead and get in the room and get this set up, and I will go ahead and get right on that.
This is my favorite moment, by the way.
Of course it is. Here we go. I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memories. I'm so tired, but I can't sleep. Standing on the edge of something much too deep. It's funny how we feel so much, but we cannot say a word. We are screaming inside, but we can't be heard. And there we go.
Bravo!
I actually learned a little bit more of the song because I do not know the words to that song whatsoever.
I love that you learned more of the song for this. Can we please get some donations as applause? Just that was amazing. Thank you so much.
No problem. And you know, there is actually something really special about that moment to me as well, because you know, like I said, like, Madam has never made me forget that moment. And it's actually, like, really, really special that, you know, she has reminded me of that, because seeing her comment in that video from, again, 12 years ago now, actually. It's been, like, 12 or 13 years. No, 12 or 11. That was actually the first interaction I had with Madame Wario. And, you know, I went to her channel right after, saw that she had Mario Party videos, to watch those, and I actually ended up being her first subscriber as a result of that. So, kind of that bit that I did in that video a long time ago is what prompted me and Madame Wario becoming friends, and it'll always be a special moment to me because of that, so...
I'm honored that the tearful goodbye to the submarine is what prompted things.
I know, right?
I am honored. It's still my very first favorited video on YouTube, by the way.
Oh, really? Aw.
It really is.
That's so nice. Okay, so, back to the game, I guess. We are in Prince Froggy's fort now. You can actually skip that, rotating platform and just swim through here. It's definitely a lot faster. You do have to watch out for the falling bombs, but it's not really too bad. And then, yeah, we're going to grab this middle ring. Coming up, we do actually have kind of a difficult section where it is fairly easy to take a death. And I remember in one of my very first recorded runs of this, I actually took a death and didn't get the middle ring and had to start the entire level over, which is just really frustrating whenever that happens. So I just wanted to make sure I got that this time, just to be safe. And I think I'm also just going to play this room pretty safe as well. So... okay, I'm going to actually play this next part kind of risky, as I am going to just go ahead and jump for it. There we go. And then, yeah, right here, you'd think you'd be able to just flutter across here, and you can. You just have to be careful, because there will be the lemon drops that'll be falling from the ceiling, so don't get too ahead of yourself. Once you get that one, you should be good to go, though. So we're going to get to another very memorable boss fight in this game. The Prince Froggy fight. Where, for once, Kamek doesn't actually increase the size of the enemy. He decides to decrease the size of you. And then Froggy will eat you, and you have to do what some people consider kind of a grotesque fight, and I can understand why. Especially if you're like very, very like sensitive to pain and whatnot. So actually, kind of a fun fact about this fight. I think you actually do more damage to I guess the uvula or whatever it is, if you actually ricochet the egg off the wall as opposed to just throwing it straight up. I feel like I've heard that before, and I feel like in the runs where I have done this, it has gone a lot faster. So I think there is definitely some truth to that. Well, yeah, definitely Phantom Tempest. I mean, you spend the whole game eating enemies, and then it's all of a sudden Yoshi just gets eaten himself. It's like, he'd probably be doing a lot of, like, reflection on his life at that point. But once again, much like World 2, the second half of World 3 is actually significantly shorter than the first half. So, oh man, having a little trouble getting through this, but yeah, we'll be able to just kind of breeze through these next few levels. So, once again, if there are any donations or anything, go right ahead.
Alright, we have a $5 donation from Kabumek yet again, who says, who gives a huge round of applause, I should start with, all the applause emotes, and then also is donating for Wario for Mario Party 3 again. Nice. So thank you, Kabumek. Thank you for the applause.
Thank you very much. Let's keep getting those donations in, guys. I want to see that 50-turn Mario Party game tonight. Okay, so next level we have is the Cave of Hairy Hedgehog, which is, first of all, not a reference to Sonic, I think, but it's also kind of a candidate for what I think is another one of the shortest levels of the game. There are a couple of minor skips in it, but it's also just, again, a very short cave level, which is something you wouldn't expect after some of the cave levels we've gone through, like, so far. And of course, I'm going to spend more time on the outside before we even enter the cave because of those monkeys and their monkey-like shenanigans. Okay, so right here, we're going to go ahead and make this staircase. Normally we don't make staircases because they kind of slow down time a bit, but by going up here, we can actually skip over this gap, skip over this. Let me get rid of an egg just in case. Gonna summon a Shy Guy, bounce off of him to get up here. And I believe at this point all we do is just follow these coins, enter the door, and that's pretty much this level. So yeah, again, one of the shorter levels in the game to get through. Yes, Harry Hedgehog for Smash. But you know, I'm not really thinking about Harry Hedgehog, because we're getting ready to enter 3-7, Monkey's Favorite Lake, the home of perhaps the most important Yoshi's Island character. And we'll definitely call attention to him as soon as we see him on screen. We may even have a Franker Face Z emote in dedication to this character, so if you want to get those emotes ready, then definitely get on that. Say hello to the first and only appearance of Barney Bubble. Literally only appears in this level in the game. He does appear if you play the Super Mario Advance 3 remake of this game. He does appear in one of the bonus levels specifically made for that game, but in this game he is only in this level for some reason. And his name is also Barney Bubble, so...
Could they forget Barney Bubble in the other levels?
I know, right?
I mean, he's Barney Bubble!
I feel for the developer who actually created this enemy. It's just like, oh, he's only in this level? I worked so hard on him.
Just so funny to me. Do we have time for another donation?
Yeah, I think we do. Go right ahead.
So this is again from Starman, another $10, that says, okay, one more since we're talking about monkeys. Hoo-ha, Donkey Kong. Hey, oh, look out down below. Here he comes, Banana Slamma, Donkey Kong. Hoo-ha, Donkey Kong. Hoo-ha, hoo-ha. Donkey Kong. Hey, oh, look out down below. Here comes Banana Slamma, Congo Bongo's hero. Hey, oh, Donkey Kong, let's go. Let's go. Here he comes, Banana Slamma. Hoo-ha!
Wow, Master Starman referencing the Donkey Kong Country cartoon. I never would have expected that.
Also, I would like to point out that Donkey Kong currently has not made a single dollar in donation incentive money for Mario Party 3.
Really?
And he's the only one missing any incentive. So if you want Donkey Kong, he's not doing so hot right now. So get those donations in.
Wow, Madame Mario polling for Donkey Kong. Wow. Never thought I'd see the day.
I mean, maybe if people think I want him in, they won't pick him, you know?
Okay, fair enough. Okay, gonna go ahead and make some eggs right here. Okay, so we have the World 3 boss fight coming up here very shortly. Now, let me warn you guys about this boss. This boss can be quite the terror. He can be pretty obnoxious. He's very big, very threatening, very intimidating. Definitely a boss you don't really want to fight. So, I missed the skip. Never mind. Okay, so there is actually a quick kill for this boss that I did not get because I swam too far into the room. I honestly didn't think I was that far in. So we do have to fight this boss normally, unfortunately. Thankfully, it's not like too long of a boss fight. But I really wish I would have gotten the skip because it's hilarious. I love it. It's one of those things that's just like, when I saw a clip of it on YouTube, it was just like, wow, this is actually something you can do. And then I immediately just turned on the game, tried it, and was so impressed that it was actually a thing. Because it honestly looked like one of those things that could have easily been, like, edited or photoshopped. But no, it's actually a thing. But as you can see, it's still a very easy fight, even if you don't get the quick kill. Just probably waste about a minute kind of doing, like, all the cutscene transition stuff. And yeah, that's true. They do reference that quick kill in Woolly World as well, which is really cool. I feel very, very embarrassed that I messed that up, because normally I'm actually really good at getting that. I just wanted to make sure I was like actually going to get it, because I couldn't see him on screen, and as a result I messed it up. Okay, so I do get the word that we have some donations here. There's not much I have to say about the first world of, first level of World 4. So if you do want to go ahead and get to those, madam, go right ahead.
All right, we have quite a few actually.
Wow.
So the first comes from XX Dragon Ball Z X4X, who donated $25 and said, "Hey Slim and everyone, hope you're having a fun weekend. Thank you all to everyone involved for putting in a lot of work and effort for this wonderful event. I appreciate all the hard work that this community has put forward for this weekend. Incentive Waluigi for Mario Party 3 because he is best boy." And then we have another $5 from Barney Bubble, who says,
Yes.
"I will remember you. Will you remember me?" Shout out to the amazing tribute to the submarine. Also give us Big Wario for Mario Party 3.
Nice. I love that we're really getting that money in for Mario Party 3, guys. Thank you so much.
Do we have time for a couple more?
Yep, go for it.
Alright, so we have another $5 from MT, who says, "Slim, thank you for gracing us with such a beautiful encore of I Will Remember You. A close second favorite moment for me is I'm inside the bus. Dub will know what I'm talking about. Put this towards Wario for Mario Party 3. That's also my other favorite moment, so...
You're even drunker than I am. Yeah.
Just another... I will also say that's my mom's favorite moment.
Okay.
My mom is a big SlimKirby fan, just so everybody knows.
Also a big Sizz16 fan, too.
And Sizz16.
But I mean, who isn't, really?
I know. Who's not a fan of Sizz? Also, hi, Sizz.
Hi, Sizz.
Do we have time for one more?
Yep, go for it.
Alright, Scottman895 donated $40, saying, "So great to see Slim play such a classic. The only bad thing about the game is that DK, the most awesome character in the entire world, is not in this game. Donating towards Wario for Mario Party 3. Look at that switch right at the end there. Thought it was going to be for DK.
I know, yeah, wow. Scottman, that's quite the swerve, Scottman.
And then lastly, we have a donation from Mario Gamerable for $70.
Wow.
Thank you so much. That says, "Because Madam really wants to have DK in Mario Party 3, so here you go." Oh, there it is.
Yep.
And with that, we have surpassed the $8,500 incentive to allow chip percent for Praise Scooter's run later today. So thank you guys so much. We're at $8,575.
Nice. Sounds good, guys. Thank you so much again for all your donations. Okay, so we're in Cave of the Lakitu right now. This is another level that's actually, like, a cave level that's surprisingly short. You could knock that shell forward and actually hit these enemies in the path, but you want to avoid doing that, because if you do that, you might end up hitting that flower at the end of that, and, you know, obviously that's a bonus game chance, so better just to kind of skip that shell just so you don't have to worry about that. Actually, how close are we getting to the 50 turn in Mario Party 3?
So if we hit 9,000 for 9,000 in donations, and we're at 8,575 right now, we will for sure hit that incentive for the $50 or $50. I'm sorry, 50 turn count Mario Party 3 game. So
nice.
We're less than 400 away.
Sounds
good. Now we're I'm sorry, we just got another donation. Now we're less than $400 away. We had a donation, a $100 donation just now.
Wow.
From James Hart, who says $100 for Peach in Mario Party 3 since she can't only have $10. Wow, thank you so much, James Hart. And now we are actually, math update, we're less than $300 away from meeting that 50 turn game of Mario Party 3.
Nice, not bad. Little lukewarm on the whole Peach thing, but whatever, I'll get over it.
Thank you so much, you guys, for the donations.
It means more SGM, that's all that matters. Okay, so I actually got through this level pretty quickly. This is one of like my least favorite levels to go through. It really solidifies why I hate the green piranha plants in this game, because they can just they're always really awkwardly placed in like very annoying positions. They take 3 hits and they have these projectiles, which, you know, you can make eggs off of them if you don't have any eggs, but they're kind of slow with actually shooting those projectiles off, so they're just like really annoying enemies to take down. But after that level, we get into a level that I don't think is really that annoying. In fact, I actually kind of like this level, like just casually because of the idea behind it. But this is probably one of the longest levels in the game. It's a fortress level. But what makes this level so long is that you actually have to go to 4 different sections of the castle to get keys that will essentially unlock your way to the boss. So it can take quite a bit of time to go through, and you want to be very careful at the very beginning here, because there is a middle ring you can immediately take when you enter this first section, but you actually kind of want to skip it. Just so, like, if you accidentally take a death later, you don't have to start the entire level over. So it's better to do, like, the first 2 rooms on the left, get these done, and then get the middle ring so you can do the other 2 rooms. So just be very careful when you're going through here, because if you do take a death, you will have to go through the chomp section at the very beginning again. This right here, I believe, is the most dangerous part of this room, which we got it, so we should be good to go. This is actually another room you can kind of flutter through the whole room and not worry about too much. really, really liking how this World 4 is going so far. World 4 has actually been probably one of my worst splits since I've started running this game, so it's kind of nice to be actually feeling like I'm on good pace for once, especially considering I missed the quick kill in the last world too. These bandits can be really obnoxious. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, really? Okay, now that we're out of bandit hell, we can get the last key in the final section. I do not know why the platform disappeared right. Oh no! Oh, there's my first death. And that's annoying because I have to go through that bandit room again now, too. Well, that is going to be a time loss, so if there are any donations or announcements, go right ahead.
Alright. Well, to bring us up from the loss, Luigi has donated $15 and says, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna win Mario Party. Put me in, coach. This is for me to play." So thank you, Luigi, for the $15 donation. And I will say that if you guys love DK, there's another war going on for DK right now for the Super Smash Bros. Brawl incentive. Currently, Sheik is winning by $1. So if you want to get your donations in towards DK for Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which is next, then you might want to start putting those donos towards DK for that as well. There's a very close war going on right there. And we're only $10 away from 8,700, so thank you guys so much for your incredible generosity. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely nothing wrong for showing some love to DK, considering, you know, last year we actually had, or not last year, last marathon rather, which was earlier this year, we actually showcased, like, the 3 Donkey Kong Country games. That was, like, one of the big things of that marathon, and didn't get as lucky this time around, so, you know, I'm sure DK wants to show up in some capacity, so...
DK's just been dissed this time around.
Yes. Okay, let's hopefully not mess this up this time. Dang it. Don't know why this platform is giving me such grief right now. So we should be through this. Just need to enter this room, get the key, and then we're off to the boss. grab a few eggs before I do that. Because there is actually kind of another quickish kill you can do on this boss. I've only really been able to get it like half right. Here we have the Marching Mild. And no, this is not Kirby. It's a fake imposter Kirby. Okay, so after we pound this guy down into his mini cells, if you actually angle your egg just right, you can actually like get essentially every single one of the mini guys with one egg throw if like things are positioned just correctly. So that's kind of what I mean by a quick kill, is you can just take care of all of them without just like individually stepping on each one of them or swallowing each one of them. Yeah, there we go. The first half of World 4 is done. Now we have the second half. And unlike the last two worlds, it's hard to say if like this half is faster than the first half. I'd say it's pretty even. I'm tempted to say the later half is still shorter just because of the fortress we just went through. Yeah, even though this is called Chomp Rock Zone, we really only see the Chomp Rock for the first part of the stage. We just skip it because, again, we're not going for 100%. If you are, yeah, you would likely need it, but not so much here. Don't hit on that red switch because you need to wait for the blocks to go away to get to that door. Right here, you want an enemy bounce to get up and over. Next up we have 4-6, Lakeshore Paradise. Another level that just kind of exists. Honestly, kind of surprised this isn't in the, I guess World 3 is more of a jungle world, not a water world, but I kind of associate water with World 3 a little more just because it has, like, the submarine transformation and everything. Also, the most useless room in the entire game. Seriously, why do they have that there? They didn't even put a middle ring in there either. It's literally just, oh hey, let's just go inside of a door to open another door to get back to the same room you were just in. Okay, so this room right here is another reason why I really hate the green piranha plant enemies, because there is one in this room that is very awkwardly placed. Not that one. That one. You kind of want to like almost stall until he fires all of his projectiles before you get over him. But yeah, sometimes if you like don't make it over him, Yoshi will get knocked back and Baby Mario will be propelled forward. And since there is that timer whenever you lose Baby Mario, you have to like really rush over there. Almost need to just like fire all your eggs immediately just to get over there to get Baby Mario back. So actually, in my last practice attempt, I actually messed that up and had to do the entire level over again because I couldn't get to Baby Mario in time. But yeah, just another reason why I dislike those green piranha plant enemies. And the grocery bags are back. But really just for this room, so they're already gone. And pretty much the rest of this level is riding on these platforms. So once again, if there are any donations or anything that need to be read, go ahead and do that.
Alright, we have some new donations. First is a $10 donation from Robin, who says, "Time to tip the scales. I may not be in Brawl, but I'll put some gold towards Bubba playing as Sheik." And then we have another $10 from Kabumek, who says, "I've been so into this game, I've actually been able to forget my misery for a while, and that it was time for another dose of Robitussin. Thanks for helping distract me from the cold from hell, heart." And that is also going towards Wario for the Mario Party incentive. Thank you, Kabumek and Robin.
Yes, thank you guys very much. And glad I could be a distraction. Okay, so we are at the end of World 4 now. I just gotta make it through this castle, and unlike the last fortress we did, this castle does not take as long. Just a few things to remember, though, just to make sure you're not spending too much extra time in here. Make sure you have a Koopa shell in your mouth before you enter this next part. Because if you end up going down here without one, you'll have to basically do a really annoying loop around this entire room to get back up there to get a Koopa shell. Because we need to go inside this door so we can ground pound this box to get a key. And we'll need to use that key to progress further in the castle, so... I didn't like that. Sometimes, if you want to go fast, you need to slow it down a little bit. Those are wise words that someone taught me. I don't remember who, but someone did. Okay, so we are at the boss of World 4. This boss is not so hard. In fact, there's like no way to actually take a death on this boss unless you just lose Baby Mario. You don't have to worry about falling off a pit or getting one-hit KO'd or anything like that, so it's actually fairly easy. The only thing you can really do is lose more time than necessary. And there we go. So World 4 is done. We only have 2 more worlds to go. So that's 16 levels. The next 2 worlds will be definitely the most difficult ones we've had to deal with so far. I know that World 5 in particular has a lot of very long levels, including 2 very long auto-scrolling sections as well. We won't be getting that until a bit later. But as we're moving on to World 5, if there are any announcements or donations or anything, go right ahead.
Alright, so we have another $10 donation from K-Man, who says, "Shoutouts to SlimKirby. If he had simply ignored my slightly threatening email about Pikmin Let's Plays, like any sane person should, I wouldn't have met all the wonderful people in this community." He's also putting his donation towards DK in Brawl, which means that Sheik is at 291 and DK is at 290. So Sheik is winning by $1 yet again. Thank you so much, K-Man.
Yeah, thank you so much, K-Man, and it's the least I could do. At the time, I was really looking for a Let's Play idea, and as threatening as your message was, it just seemed like the perfect thing for me to do. So I'm glad I took that suggestion. And yeah, shoutouts to K-Man. Me and him being the OG original Pikmin Let's Players on YouTube. I was the first Pikmin 1 Let's Play, and he was the first Pikmin 2 Let's Play, so... And we both ended up being in the same co-op YouTube channel at one point, so... Really, like, we're the two that pioneered Pikmin Let's Plays, so...
Hey-Man says he was like 15. He didn't know how to write emails correctly.
Was he even 15? I feel like he was even younger than that, if I'm being honest.
Young K-Man.
Yeah, I want to say you were 13, K-Man.
That's even more ridiculous.
Also, just a reminder that, like I said at the very beginning of the run, I said that I would donate $10 for every bonus game I'd get in this run, and I've still not gotten a single one, which is really surprising. I know that there is a level coming up where that will be unavoidable to potentially getting, like, 3 flowers, so that could be a level where that'll happen, but so far we've gotten pretty lucky with not getting any of those. Bring this bumpity here so we can jump up here. Normally you'd have to roll that snowball and make it bigger to get over here, but thankfully we don't have to do that. Okay, where's Lakitu? Well, he was right there, but then he just decided to disappear for some reason. I like using this Lakitu in this room to kind of go through pretty fast. And we'll go ahead and do it again. I'm going to also be kind of risky right up here as well. Going to skip another middle ring because I feel fairly confident in doing this skip. It's not really a skip, just kind of like using game knowledge to know what's going to be below you pretty much. But you kind of ride this ski lope down in a zigzag formation, but you can actually just kind of just fall here and pretty much see the ending. You gotta do these little penguin bounces as well, which is kind of tricky. There we go. Nice. Yeah, shoutouts to Christmas, by the way. Okay, here's another fairly long level. I remember as a kid, this level was another level that hung me up for a really long time. If you jump on this fish just right, you can actually skip over here without needing those platforms. I'm glad you guys are enjoying some of the speedrun strats I'm showing you. I definitely don't know everything for this game. And, like, there's some stuff that's really, really cool, which is why I recommend, also I need the fire melon for this, why I definitely recommend checking out, actual speedrunners of this game, and not a casual speedrunner like myself, because there's some really, really insane things that you can do, and I did learn a couple of really cool things for this particular run, and some of the really cool things I will be showing off in World 6 specifically. But even speedrunners can go like a step beyond that, and it's just insane, like looking at not only the different skips you can do, but just their general like execution and how they can just go through all these levels, pick up items, and just really just use everything to their advantage. I'm taking this section kind of slow just so I don't take a death this late in the level. Okay, right here, you want to be careful. Get rid of that penguin there. Because sometimes you can get in a position where you move forward, you get bumped by that penguin, and you're just in a constant state of bumping back and forth between the penguin behind you and in front of you. It's pretty ridiculous. And now I think it's time for a skiing lesson. And Baby Mario has a change of wardrobe as he's wearing a Santa hat now, which I think is absolutely adorable. Okay, just got a few more jumps left in this section. Actually, almost messed that up, so I'm glad I was able to get that jump off in time. And I believe that is it. I'm actually really surprised I only collected one flower, because there have been times where I collected 3 flowers in that level, so... And if I did collect 3 flowers, I would have gotten a bonus game right there, so thank goodness that I did not get that. Okay, the next fort we have is Sluggy the Unshaven. This always gives me flashbacks to back in the Crystal Star Studio Blarg Pit days, where one of my nicknames in chat was Slimmy the Unshaven. That was close. Okay, so I kind of alluded to this a bit earlier, but there are two auto-scrollers in World 5, and this is the first one right here. You have this platform ghost that you essentially have to ride for about, like, I think it's like 2-3 minutes. It honestly feels like it's 5 hours, but very long section of the game. And the funny thing is, I kind of talked about this earlier, but the flutter jump in this game, being as broken as it is, to the point where you cannot, or there's ways you can actually preserve your flutter height, there is a possibility that you can flutter through this entire room without the platform ghosts, using some enemies as a way to kind of boost yourself up when you need to. It is absolutely insane. One of the craziest things you can do in this game as a speedrunner, I think. But I cannot do that. So I'm not even going to bother. We're going to just sit through this auto-scroller here. But if anyone gets a chance to see a speedrun, like, just pay attention to this section, because it's a sight to see for sure. But while we're getting through here, if there are any donations or anything, go ahead, because we still have a few minutes left of this, so go right ahead.
Alright, sounds good. So we just got a $5 donation from Power to Mario, who says, "Thank you for the way you breathe life into classic SNES games with your joy and knowledge, Slim. $5 to Sheik for the Brawl segment. Check out my Sheikah slate." And with that, Sheik is in a $6 lead over Donkey Kong for the Super Smash Bros. Brawl incentive. And I'll just remind everybody that we are about $270 away from meeting that $1,000 incentive goal for Mario Party 3 that will unlock not only a 50-turn game, but will also unlock a giveaway of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn disc and manual. So 2 unlocks for that as well. So thank you guys so much for the donations, and keep them coming.
I love how as soon as I turn it over to you for those donations, I end up taking a death. So I have to sit through this again. I just had a big blank. I thought that the ghost would come up again right there, but he didn't. I tried to save it, but nah.
It happens.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you, PTM, for the donation. Really appreciate it, dude.
I guess I'll go ahead and plug again that if we get to our $9,000 goal, pretty much we will have unlocked the Mario Party 3 segment. So that's something else to just keep in mind, to kind of keep track of that number for anybody who is considering donating still. And then also, when we reach our $12,000 goal, we will be adding a giveaway for a Nintendo Switch complete with Mario Party Superstars. And I know that both Slim and I are really pushing for that coming up. So
Oh, yeah. Okay, so what I was supposed to do right here was supposed to jump on this guy again. I thought he would come back up there, but... Nope. But yeah, these bats right here, these are the bats you'd essentially use to basically get your jump height back up. Because at the very end of this room, which again, we still have a little bit to go, unfortunately. Okay, I made it through there. But yeah, as you can see, like, even the final platform you have to jump up to, it's still a little higher than what,
Okay,
like,
I made it through there.
the
But
bottom
yeah,
of the
as you
screen
can
is.
see, like,
So
even the
again,
final-
just managing your flutter through that entire room, while, you know, gaining height whenever you need to, it's just insane to even, like, think about. And you'd almost, like, just think, oh, there's no way you could do that. But, no, speedrunners can consistently do that, which is absolutely insane. Okay, so here we have Sluggy the Unshaven. We gotta throw eggs into his body to hit his heart. Whenever you hit him, you can go back and grab the eggs that you were using. I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2 more before I finish this off. And there we go. But yeah, even despite that death, I still think we're making some really good time on this. I'm not sure, like, how much of a possibility it is, because we do have another auto-scroller coming up very, very soon. But, there is a chance that this run could be a PB for me. My PB right now is 2 hours and 25 minutes, 45 seconds. And we only have 12 levels to go, so we could make it happen if these Goonies don't prevent me from getting it anyway. Okay, so for this room right here, this is another helicopter transformation. Very quick and easy, safe route you can do for this. Just fly immediately up, hug the top of the screen, go down when you see the next helicopter bubble, grab that, and then not too far from that you just go down. There is a way you can actually, like, do a flutter jump through this entire room, which is technically faster. But once again, I don't know the exact route and path for that, so I just play it safe. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this middle ring just because I've already taken a couple of deaths due to some unfortunate maneuvers, so like I said before, nothing wrong with playing it safe sometimes. Especially during a marathon. Okay, so like I mentioned, there is another auto-scroller here. The first, like, 3 minutes of this level is an auto-scroller, so if there are any donations or anything, feel free and go ahead and get started on those.
Right, we are all caught up on donations at the moment, but I would like to remind everybody of current incentives going on, particularly for Super Smash Bros. Brawl coming up next. We still have a battle between Sheik and Donkey Kong, for who Bubba1722 will play, as Sheik is winning by $6 currently, so if you want to get any donations in for that, now's your chance. And again, we're about $270 away from reaching the 50-turn count incentive for Mario Party 3, and your leading characters at the moment for CPUs are Wario, Peach, and Waluigi. Wario's leading, and then Peach is just about $5 behind that, and Waluigi is about $7 behind her, and then the next runner-up would be Luigi. So if you're pulling for Luigi, you might want to get in for that too. But those are some of our incentives going on, and again, just keep donating, and we're so appreciative and grateful to everybody who has donated to Stream for a Cause already, so thank you guys again.
I don't know if it was just me, but I think you almost said Waluigi.
Probably.
Now that's a hybrid I would never want to see. Literally my two least favorite Mario characters.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, literally the worst part of this auto-scroller are those baseball boys. I mean, they can't hurt you or anything, but sometimes just a very inopportune throw can just bump you off the ledge, and that's what happened during my last practice attempt of this, so, yeah, auto-scroller deaths are not fun. So try to avoid them if you ever can. Okay, I see the logs, which I think that means we're done. Just need to get through these enemies. Oh hey, the grocery bags are back. There we go. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and grab this middle ring, because I do not want to do that again. So. Also, right here, very weird thing. There's supposed to be a baseball boy there. But I guess there's just sprite limitations because of the 3 eggs that are there, that he just doesn't appear for some reason. So you have to, like, grab the eggs and then go back to make him spawn. Something I never noticed until I literally started running this. I do not know what killed that enemy, but I don't care. Okay, once again, because I was able to minimize on flowers, once again I skip another bonus game. I swear, if I PB in this run, it's because I didn't get any bonus games. I'm already kind of feeling that right now. Okay, here we have 5-7. 5-7 may actually be the shortest level of this world. Because again, a lot of the levels for this world are just very, very long. And can just take a bit of time to get through. Okay. Gonna wait for Raven Boy to go back up here. Gonna bounce off of him to go up here. And here's another room that is normally like pretty long to get through casually, but just kind of having that extra game knowledge of like knowing how the room's laid out, you can actually get through this room very, very quickly. So I think like right here, like once I take it up to this point here, I can actually start flutter jumping. Oh, I almost saved it. Dang it. Okay, another death, unfortunately. That's okay. I could have actually probably hugged the right of the screen a little more when I was descending. But that's okay. So I can actually start this a lot earlier. So we're going to try this again with hopefully 100% less failure. Oh yeah, I could have totally just hugged right there. Oh well. I'll know for next time. There you go. So because I took that death right there, I don't have any eggs, so I will have to wait through this green piranha plant. Once again, because I took a death, I will go ahead and grab this middle ring. This is another room that's actually fairly quick. Oh no, I missed the platform. Whatever am I gonna do? Oh wait, the screen scrolls back down again, so we're fine. Okay, here we have another fan favorite boss coming up. Such a fan favorite that this character did actually reappear in Paper Mario. We have Raphael the Raven. And honestly, this castle is... It honestly seems like in this game the fortresses are generally more complicated than the actual castles are. These Shy Guys are getting a lot of lucky swings in. There we go. gonna skip that middle ring because, once again, the boss here does not actually pose much of a threat unless you just straight up lose Baby Mario and can't get him back. Because there's no one-hit KO obstacles in this fight. Yeah, here we have Super Mario Galaxy before Super Mario Galaxy. Also another candidate for one of the easiest bosses in this game. Okay, so that World 5 is done. We only have one more world to go in this run, and I think we're making some really good time on this. Should definitely be a sub 230 run, assuming everything goes according to plan. But while we're waiting through this long-ish cutscene, if there are any donations or any announcements you need to make, madam, go right ahead.
Alright, awesome. So I have another donation from Odin Spack, who donates $5 and says, "This seemed like a perfect time to donate so I can get my fiance to read my donation. Thanks for inspiring me and encouraging me as I spent countless hours working on the event. Also, big shoutouts to one of my best friends, Slim. Glad to have you in my life, pal, and I can't wait until I'm stateside so we can hang out more. Love the both of you, heart."
Aww.
Well, Odie, thank you so much.
Odin, you're supposed to make me cry at the end of the event.
Yeah, me too. What is this?
No, so seriously, thank you, man. Really appreciate it. I can't wait for when you're living in the States as well.
And he's also putting that donation towards DK in Mario Party, just so everybody knows.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I would expect nothing less of him.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, we're in World 6 now. World 6, one of the few examples where I feel like the first half of the world is actually shorter than the second half. But, okay, sorry, I wanted to concentrate there for a minute because I was making a very difficult jump. But yeah, nothing much to say about the first few levels. 6-4, which, yay, 6-4. There is actually a pretty awesome and pretty easy skip to do as well, and I think it would honestly save a lot of people a lot of time with that level as well, since that's kind of a point of contention for a lot of people in this game. But I'll obviously talk about that when we're in that level. Okay, good. Okay, that could have been really, really bad. Thankfully it wasn't. I mean, it was still bad, it just wasn't catastrophically bad. Okay, 6-2, Cave of the Bandit. Or because we skipped the title of the level, just called The Cave of. Okay, so in this room we have one of the very few required uses of the Super Mario power-up, which is also kind of a reference to a level in Super Mario Bros. 3 as well, when you think about it. Hopefully I make this in time. Okay, there we go. Okay, will this be our first bonus since I couldn't jump in the ring immediately? We have our first bonus level. Our first bonus game, anyway, so that means I'll be at least donating $10 after my run is over. Oh, and of course we get one of the longest bonus games. Okay, I'm just gonna get both of these wrong. Okay, here's another candidate for one of the shortest levels in the game. I always thought it was weird how short this level is, even in like the 100% category. Because I always remember, like, for my Let's Play, I had like a stipulation where if a level took me under like 6 minutes, I would do another level for that day that I did that upload. And that happened like 3 times in like the first world because the levels in that world are so short. And then all of a sudden it just happened on World 6 as well during my Let's Play because of how short this level is. And I died in it. Sweet. The fuzzy levels are just short, I guess. Yeah, I guess so, Kingo. When you put it like that, you have a point. Also looking like I might get another bonus level at this rate. Okay, let's see. Okay, I didn't get a bonus game this time. Okay, so this is the last fortress of the game. Still have the final castle, but this is the last fortress. It's very important you make that distinction. Like I said, there is actually a pretty cool skip in this level. And I'll start explaining that when I get to a certain point. This isn't the skip, but you can actually do something cool right here. If you jump off that Shy Guy, you can actually cut over this section and walk over the ceiling. So in this room, we actually have to have a rematch against the World 1 boss, Salvo the Slime. Don't have to worry about those lemon drops in this case, but it can still be pretty obnoxious taking this guy out because he does just kind of go around the room a lot. In fact, that's exactly what he's doing. And what makes him even more annoying is right after you beat him, later on in this castle, you have to do the same thing with a different Salvo the Slime fight. And what's annoying about that fight is, like, there's no way to restock your eggs in that room. So whenever you run out of eggs, you actually have to leave the room, get eggs, and come back, essentially restarting the whole fight over again. It's really, really obnoxious. It's one of my least favorite parts of this level. Which is why I was very happy to discover that there is actually a skip for that, where you don't have to fight him again at all. Essentially, all you have to do is grab one of these ghost guys, jump on him, and hover over the wall, skipping this entire section. Which I think easily saves about like 2 minutes worth of time, I think, so definitely very much worth that skip. Where's the fishbone? There he is. Okay, here we have tap tap the tap tap the tap tap tap. Did he actually... Yep. Okay, well, got the quick kill there. So yeah, just hit him with 2 eggs, fire up on that little platform right there. He dies easily. Very, very quick fight. Okay, so with that, we go to the second half of World 6. Only 4 more levels to go. Getting very close to the end of this game, but to get there we have 1 more very long auto-scroller to get through, so this would be another great time for some donations / announcements if you have any, madam.
Alrighty, we are still all caught up on donations, but I want to give a little bit of a warning that we're in about the last 40 minutes that you can get donations put towards the Super Smash Bros. Brawl incentive. So if you are wanting to shake up the character and possibly put DK in the lead, he is only behind Sheik by $6. So a $7 donation for DK will put him back in the lead. Otherwise, Sheik is the current winner. But you guys have about 40 more minutes to get donations in for the Super Smash Bros. Brawl incentive. And I also want to give a personal shout out to my nephew Renbo, who is watching, and Madam Toadstool says has been absolutely glued to this run. So already a SlimKirby fan.
Thank you, Renbo.
We love that Renbo.
Okay, I am happy I didn't die right there. I got scared when I got knocked off the screen, but thankfully there was a safe platform below me, so we're all good. But yeah, I know this level is pretty notorious for people who play this game. It's just a very, very long auto-scroller. Once you get through this room, you pretty much have another auto-scroller right after it, which is not fun. But thankfully, we're not getting 100%, which I think getting 100% in this level is much worse than just doing it normally. Because you don't have to worry about making a ridiculous shaky jump on a chomp rock. So thankfully, we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, be careful of those little lava pits, because if you do touch those, that will be a one-hit KO, so just be sure not to touch those or get bumped into them, because the knockback damage in this game is so weird, where that kind of stuff can happen if you're not expecting it. So yeah, like right here, if you're doing 100%, you essentially have to ride that chomp rock down there to get in the door that's below me right now. And that is like my least favorite maneuver in the entire game, honestly. So I'm happy I don't have to do that for this run. And there's like not even a value to taking that, even as like a speedrun thing, because there's like a whole nother room you have to go through, so it's just in general faster to not worry about it. Okay, so thankfully this auto-scroller right here is a bit faster. Should still be careful though, but...
Do we have time for a couple donations?
Yeah, go ahead and get them done really quick.
Alright, so we have one from Starman for $17. It says, I don't know what's happening to me. I'm getting all the blame for things I didn't do. Can anybody tell me just what I did wrong? I'm all alone and I'm so confused. I don't know what everyone wants me to be. I only know just how to be me. Once I was an ape for an hour. They think I'm a coward. An absolute zero. I'm nobody's hero. Put this to DK and Brawl.
Solid DKC cartoon reference again. Okay. I do want to very quickly talk about this next level, because there are two really big skips for this level, and they skip a huge part of this. So the Deep Underground Maze, there are basically two sections where you have to find keys that will unlock basically your path through the level. And for this first key, what you need to do is you need to grab this chomp rock, bring it to the left, not the right. And you want to put it like right here, so it's blocking like half the door. A little more than that. And you want to try to jump and use your tongue to get the key to move closer to the wall. It's okay. I need to move it a little closer, I think. Okay, that should do it. Let me move it a little back more. Now let's do this. Got it. So yeah, we can basically lick the key from across the wall to get it and immediately go inside that door. That's the first skip. The second skip, I'm going to go down here, grab this ghost guy, throw an egg up here to create a little space, a little opening for you. And now you want to bring the ghost guy over here and jump up this way, get the key. Now here's another thing you can do. Normally you can't jump up here, but using that kind of 1 pixel jump height you can get with your flutter by hitting the flutter button again when you're at the peak of your jump, you can actually get this and get up here. It may take me a little bit because I'm not the greatest at this, but... Come on. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole level right there. Very, 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 very short level when you know those skips. Probably the most glitchy thing I'll do in this run. Basically getting through that level as quickly as I did.
Do we have time for another donation?
Yes, go ahead.
Alright, so we have a $69 donation from Yoshi95, who says, Doritos chip. Add this to the Mario Party 3 pot to see Daisy as one of the CPUs. Doing it for Armand. So thank you, Yo-Yo, for that Daisy pick for Armand. And then we also have an $11 donation from the Pog Frog, who says, Bubba, make me proud with Sheik. And with that, Sheik and Donkey Kong are tied. So it is truly a battle now. Thank you guys so much for those donations. Very generous donation from Yo-Yo and the Pog Frog.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, everybody. Yeah, here we have the penultimate level of the run. Nothing too difficult here. Oh shoot, hold on. Okay, good. Saved it. Nice. Okay. But yeah, just be patient in this level. A couple of things can definitely throw you off if you're not careful. I don't know if I should have skipped that middle ring, but I feel pretty confident right now, so I'm gonna go with it. So we're gonna skip this platform. Thankfully that was there. I think you do need to ride this one, though. Okay, and one mistake that I've made before, make sure you keep this platform on screen, because you will need this platform at the very end of this section. Don't let the desire to go fast carry you away too much here, because you do need this platform. We can at least stay in front of it, clear the way a little bit. Once again, I'm going to skip middle ring. At this point, I'm just kind of skipping middle rings because I do still see that very small potential of getting a PB in this, so I'm trying to see if I can do that. at this point, kind of depends on the doors I get, or the door I get for the final level. So we'll have to see. Okay, so last level is coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and start talking about that. The first room we have is just a normal airplane or helicopter room. But after that, there is a section where we'll be essentially given a choice between 4 different doors that are numbered 1 through 4. The door you want to get is door number 4 because it's a very quick room. There's not really any dangerous things in it whatsoever, and it's basically the best door to get if you want to go fast. You want to definitely avoid at all costs door 3, because door 3 is an auto-scroller, so we don't want to have one of those again, so you definitely want to avoid door 3. Ah, dang it. Okay, I took a death there, unfortunately. I wasn't quite ready for that because I was explaining things. As far as doors 1 and 2 are concerned, 2's kind of long, so that's like the third or the second worst door you could get. 1's not too long, but you do have a very annoying kind of egg maneuver you have to make, so still wouldn't recommend getting that door if you can avoid it. Okay, this should be a lot better, because this way I'll just be able to hug the top of the screen and let Kamek do his thing. Wow. Thanks a lot, Kamek, for that. Really appreciate it. Okay, so I've never gotten door 4 in a live run before, so I'm kind of hoping I can make things happen here. Dang it. You know what? I'm gonna just take a death right here and try that again. If I get door 3 again, I'll just go ahead and deal with it, but... Okay, 1. We'll deal with 1. There's really only like one annoying aspect of this door. Well, that wasn't it, but... guess we gotta try again. Now watch me get 2. Get every door except number 4. Oh no, I get 3 again. Oh my god. Okay, well whatever, we'll just deal with it. So yeah, because of this, we're not going to PB unfortunately, but I could still get this under 230.
Should I sneak in with some donations?
Yeah, you have time now. Go for it.
Alright. So, Donkey Kong donated $5 and says, Eddie, let me go back to my home. Without me, everything's all wrong. Eddie, let me go back to my home. Let me put things back where they belong. Eddie, let me go back to my home. Without me, everything's all wrong. Eddie, let me go back to my home. Let me beat out Sheik. So, that is towards Donkey Kong. And then we have another $5 from James Hart that says, let's go Sheik, which puts us directly back into a tie. So, DK and Sheik, the war is still on. You guys have a little less than 30 minutes to get your donations in to break that tie. So thank you so much, Donkey Kong, and thank you so much, James Hart.
Who would have thought the great Nintendo wars would be between Donkey Kong and Sheik?
Exactly. What?
Oh, the wonderful things Smash Bros. Can do for you. The worst part is this. The worst part is this feels longer than I even remember it being. So, okay, there we go. And of course, we go from one auto scroller directly into another one. So, but this is the last room before the final boss. So. Sorry if you can hear that cool ambulance in the background. Okay, here we go. Final boss. And just a reminder, after we finish this, we're not going to be completely done. I do have the Yoshi Island extra level incentive, which won't take too long, about 15 to 20 minutes at the absolute most. So, going to be a very quick segment, but we will be doing that after this. Okay, so Kamek's gonna use his magic one last time. And we have one of the, in my opinion, one of the coolest final boss themes ever in like a platforming game. Time will be coming up shortly. Time. The funny thing is, I think that's, I was just, like, literally seconds short of getting a sub 230 there, but, you know what? That's okay. I think that's still, like, the second best time I've gotten on this, so... Honestly, it was a pretty good run. Obviously, the biggest mistakes were, really just all the deaths I took. Which, that's usually the way it is. Also, very bad luck on the final level, too. That alone probably was, like, 3 minutes worth of time lost there, so... It's all good. It's all good. Okay, well, since I noticed that we are about, like, 20 minutes away from the next game, I am going to go ahead and, unfortunately, move over to the incentive file that I have so we can get started with this. But before I do get this run started, any donations or any announcements you want to make before we get to that, Bobo?
We do have a couple donations. So we have $10 from Sheik. Says, not if I have anything to say about it. So that is going towards Sheik and Smash Bros. Brawl. And then we have another $11 from Thrillhouse Max, who says, DK, Donkey Kong, he's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. His coconut gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. Huh, DK, incentive please. So thank you, Thrillhouse. Oh my goodness. Do we have time for a couple more?
Go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So we have a $220
Whoa.
donation from Tamal. Thank you so much, Tamal. I am an agent of chaos. Just a little donation from the Tamal family goes towards Oliver for Smash. What a swerve.
Whoa.
What a swerve.
Olimar joins the fight.
Olimar is now in the lead, by the way.
Oh my god.
And that brings us over 9,000, believe it or not. We are at over $9,000, which means we bet several incentives with this, which is crazy. Thank you guys so much. And then we have an additional 2 donations from Kabumek of $15 each, and they are a doozy of text. I don't know if we have time.
Let's do this. The first level we have here is an auto-scroller, so let me go ahead and get that started, and then yeah, you can do those during here. But yeah, gonna do the incentive now. Basically, there are 6 extra levels in this game. In order to unlock them, you have to get 100 points on every level of each world. And obviously I did this on a different file, but I'm just gonna play through these levels very quick. Like I said, shouldn't take too long. So just gonna go ahead and get this started now. So 3, 2, 1, go. And like I said, this first level is an auto-scroller. So you can go right ahead and get to those messages if you want.
Alright, so we have, you should have seen this coming, everyone together now, if you know the words. Lots and lots of Shy Guys. Yoshi copters take the skies.
Oh my god.
Chomp rocks all around. Taking Bert's pants down. Donut lips, hooray. Dark and scary cave. Melon balls like to pop. Sour the giant lemon drop. Koopa Paracoopa. Mario is very super. Gusties are a pain. Bigger Boo is too lame. Beware of Lakitu. Another cave not so new. Only appearance of the car fighting ghosts in a jar. We didn't start the Let's Play. Now I remember this. They were always going since Mario's been growing. We didn't start the Let's Play. Although we did end it, we sure enjoyed it. Then we have, there's more.
Oh boy.
We have monkeys are everywhere. Jungle guys don't give a care. Watch out for Nep-E-Nut fighting Froggy in his gut. Digging through a sandbox. Blue hedgehog, where's the fox? Fish tries to eat Yoshi. Naval piranha's too easy. Touch Fuzzy, get high. Lakitu, you're gonna die. Taking a balloon ride. Smashing milled with our height. Chomp rocks for the win. Those guys will snap your chin. Spinning all around. Sending Hookbill downtown. We didn't start the Let's Play. They were always going since Mario's been growing. We didn't start the Let's Play. Although we did end it, we sure enjoyed it. And then we have the last bit coming up here.
Okay.
Are we still good?
Yeah. Oh, we just finished the level, but yeah, might as well keep going.
Okay. In total, this is $60 for Kaboomik, by the way. So
yeah,
thank you,
so
Kaboomik.
it's worth it. It's worth it for that.
So slippery, icy underground. Ski lifts not safe or sound. Look at the Santa hat. Please, oh please, don't smoke that. Goonies rides are really fun. Gusties, I want to shun. Shifting platforms, burn in hell, doing the moonwalk on Raphael. Scary skeletons in the sky. Bandits are sneaky guys. Look at those spinning logs. Tap Tap showed us. I still don't know what this line says, is what Kaboomik says. Here's another scroll, another boring cave stroll. Chomp race in your face. I think I just made my case. We didn't start the Let's Play. They were always going since Mario's been growing. We didn't start the Let's Play. Although we did end it, we sure enjoyed it. This just sent me way back about a decade, and in the best way. Mario has been a comforting video game universe for me to relax with, and today is no different. Thanks for the games. Heart. All donations from me go to Wario in Mario Party 3. And those lyrics were written by you, right, Slim?
Yes, that was my finale song to the Yoshi's Island Let's Play that I did, like, again, 10 years ago, so...
So I'm sorry that I sang it instead of Slim, who would probably do it far more justice, but I definitely remember that. That is awesome.
The line was also, Tap Tap should have switched to clogs. That was the line.
Oh! There you go. You learned the last line, Kaboomik. And we also have one final donation from Jambi. So shout out and love to Jambi. For $10 it says chic, 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 chic.
Okay.
So thank you guys so much.
Yeah. So we're already on the 3rd level of the extra levels of the 6 extra levels.
Goodness.
Honestly, it's mainly just because like these levels are actually pretty short. What makes these levels like hard and annoying and lengthy is the fact that, you know, like if you want to go for 100%, which I mean at that point in the game, since you went out of your way to unlock them by getting 100%, you probably are going to be trying to get 100% on these levels too. But yeah, they're really very, very short, so they don't take a lot of time whatsoever. So we're already halfway done with all the levels at this point. In fact, the first time I timed this, my time was like 25 minutes. And 10 of those minutes was just on this level, remembering what was the right path and where I was supposed to go. But once I learned the path, it's actually, again, just as short as the other levels, pretty much, so... But yeah, the main gimmick of this level is we're basically pushing these boxes. Did I actually push this the wrong way? I think I did. I sure did. Well, you know what? That's fine. I don't lose a whole lot of time for that. If I pushed one of the other boxes the wrong way, that would have been way more costly. Okay, so push this down here. Push this box this way. Actually, wait a minute. No, I was right the first time. Dang it. Yeah, I was actually right the first time. I was just getting one step ahead of myself. Oh. Okay, let's do it again because I got pulled in the wrong direction that time. There we go. Let's go again. Let's play the feud. Yeah, let's just play Family Feud again. That was a lot of fun.
Whenever we have time, I have another donation.
You can go ahead and get to that.
Alright, so we have $25 from Scottman895 that says, Olimar needs his time to shine, but DK here is threatening to take my lifetime supply of bananas away from me. Gotta donate for Big DK for Smash.
Wow, so Donkey Kong just bribed Scottman is what I'm getting from that.
Thank you, Scottman. And that puts DK $16 over Sheik and $18 over Olimar, just so everybody knows.
Okay, we need to wait for this box. Gonna be close to it for now, but when I get to this part, gonna move ahead of it so I can get rid of this piranha plant. Move this box down here. And that should be the 4th level. Okay, you know what, Odin? Fair enough. I guess that was more of a threat and not a bribe, but... Okay, next up we have Kamek's Revenge, which this level can actually be kind of intimidating. Because this first part, you do have Kamek kind of flying around, trying to make a mess of your day. Oh my gosh. I believe I can actually skip this part. Nice. Okay, so we have another skiing section. After this section, we'll have just one more level to go for the incentive. think we should be in the clear. Just got one more use of the helicopter. Now, like, normally if you're doing 100%, you have to go around this area, grab all the red coins, and move on. But in any percents, all you have to do is just move up here and then just finish this section pretty simply. Oh no! Dang it. That's unfortunate. Kamek picked the worst time to hit me right there. So I will have to do that again, unfortunately. I'll be ready for him this time, though. You know, unless he gets me somewhere else. Okay, let us try this again. See, actually, because I took that death, I kind of knew to fly up at that first part, so that will in turn kind of give me a little bit of time there. Ooh, actually I avoided another bonus game. So this next level will be the last chance I have to add on to my $10 that I have to donate for getting that bonus game earlier in the run. So we'll see what happens there, but this is going to be the final level of this run. The Castle's Masterpieces set. Also pieces. I'm just gonna get full eggs right here. Go ahead and take this middle ring just for safety, because this next room is actually the most dangerous room in this level, so might as well just take it just to be safe. Yeah, lots of one-hit KO traps right here. Oh, I guess I have to duck there. Whoops. Go. Okay, so we are pretty much in the clear now. Nothing really should kill us for this last 3 rooms. Just gotta wait through these 3 rooms pretty much. While we're being assaulted by baseball-loving enemies. Okay, there we go. Now I think we just have to fall through 2 rooms. And we just ride this platform to the very end. And immediately fail. Didn't die though, so we should still be fine. Just gotta go all the way back here. What the heck? I don't remember that being a thing. There we go. I guess there was like a second platform there or something. I have no idea what was going on there. Either way, we're done. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of start my sign out here so we can get moving to the next game. We have the Super Smash Bros. Brawl Subspace Emissary run by Bubba1722. Should be a very, very exciting run. You guys do not want to miss that. The story mode for Smash Bros. Brawl is pretty awesome. But this has been SlimKirby. Thank you guys for joining me for this run. Also for my Pieces run yesterday as well. It's actually kind of nice because last year at SGM, or the last SGM, all of my events were essentially races, so I couldn't really focus on like talking to chat and interacting with chat and all of that stuff. So it was kind of nice being able to do that this time. But this is not quite it for me in the marathon. I will be back one last time for the finale in Mario Party 3, being played by Mega Freak 400. I'll be there with Madame Wario doing some co-com, so we'll see you guys in a few hours to have some fun partying. But until then, keep watching the Stat Gaming Marathon. It's been a blast doing this again for you guys, and we've raised so much money for a great cause, and I'm really proud of all that we've done for this. So I'm going to go ahead and step out here. Thank you guys for everything, and I'll catch you guys later.